Hey everybody, Chris and Emmett here for the Spartan Shadows podcast. We wanted to come update you with a quick update. Portal commit day, round 2. MSU's gotten several commits today, so we just wanted to update you really quickly on who they are and what we got. 3 players committed. Defensive back Malcolm Bell from UConn. Interior offensive lineman Matt Golbin, and edge rusher from Wisconsin, Analu Lafalele. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, Analu. Quick fact for you, Matt Golbin, his PFF grade is actually higher ranking than any of the 3 interior linemen that MSU has on their roster currently, so that's a big upgrade. I'll look for him to maybe see some starting minutes or close to it next year. Emmett, what kind of analysis you got for us on these guys?
Yeah, so starting with Malcolm Bell. Malcolm Bell is from UConn, first transfer from UConn for the Spartans since Nate Carter, who just declared for the draft. Malcolm Bell has a year of eligibility left for him. He is a player that yet to record his first career interception, but don't let that distract you. He has 13 pass breakups in 3 years at UConn. He is 6'2", relatively high graded on PFF as well, so he is a player who I could definitely see plug and play to be that starting corner with Edwards gone and Chuck Brantley committing to Miami, Florida. So Malcolm Bell is a definite starter contributor that I would be excited about. But the player I would say I'm most excited about for the immediate future is Matt Golbin. As mentioned by Chris, Golbin had rated out higher than any of the 3 interior offensive linemen the Spartans trotted out for their final, I believe, 9 games after the Gavin Brocious injury. So Golbin, he also has the year of eligibility left. Could play any interior line spot. Likely see him starting at, I would say, I'd say center, because the Spartans do gain Brocious and Christian Phillips back, unless the staff elects to go with Luka Vinkic at center and then bumping Golbin to a more natural guard spot. Regardless, those two, Vinkic and Golbin, are going to be competing with Phillips and Brocious, who are back from injury, to try to get those starting reps. So now we have 4 starting quality interior offensive linemen for 3 spots. Obviously, we could have enjoyed that last year, considering how the year declined on health. We also have Rakeem Johnson off of a red shirt this season. He is a player that the staff was very high on, got him involved often, preserved the red shirt by sitting him. Very excited to see how these 5 players compete for 3 spots. Definitely don't think we'll only be playing 5 linemen. People will get breaks, and hopefully the offensive line won't have a noticeable dip in the second half of games like they did last year. And the final player to commit, which actually just committed a little bit before we started recording this, was Analu Lafayette. He is a linebacker or edge from Wisconsin. He was the number 3 rated player in Hawaii in the 2024 class, though not this class that just signed with MSU, but class before that. He was actually ranked directly above Kakai Burnett and 2 spots below Rustin Young in state of Hawaii rankings. Both players, obviously, are Michigan State Spartans. Great to see the Polynesian pipeline continuing to be established for the Spartans under Jonathan Smith. Lafayette did not see the field in his first season in the Big Ten. That said, he had 7.5 sacks as a senior in high school. Could definitely contribute on the edge. Could also see him being more of a Jordan Hall type role, where he plays both linebacker and then comes down to rush the passer on the occasional down, like we saw Jordan Hall do last year. Hopefully that will be with a little bit more success. Hopefully both players get to iron sharpens iron and get to learn from each other. But that is something to monitor. Definitely going to be something to watch during the spring game to see where they are lining up on Analu Lafayette. That's what I have so far on those 3 players. Lafayette has 4 years of eligibility remaining, of course, after the red shirt. So I am very excited, and I think all 3... Lafayette starts in the future for Michigan State. I won't commit to him starting in 2025, but Golbin and Bell both will be starters in 2025, in my honest opinion.
Yeah, both are really good pieces. I think if they're not getting starts, they're getting a good rotational chunk of time. And then Lafayette, I think you can see maybe even slot in to get some rotational minutes as well, too. So definitely help, and probably what I would say our 2 biggest needs are the secondary and the offensive line. Hopefully maybe we add another receiver. I would also say keep an eye out for MSU to maybe add some more defensive edge rushing type pass rushers just in general. We need some pass rushers. Not exactly sure who or where we're going to get them from, but that's kind of a position of need, I think, for us, along with wide receiver and offensive line. Maybe a tackle would be good. Somebody to
For sure.
slide outside. I know the kid from Ferris State just went into the portal, and hopefully maybe we can build a connection there. So we'll see. But overall, I'm really happy with these 3 commits, and I think they're going to play big or have bigger impacts than a lot of people would think. So anything else you wanted to add before we let the people go, Emmett?
Not really. I'm just very excited. I believe MSU football indeed got better today. So very excited for that.
Yep, and we'll have more news as it breaks. With the holidays coming up, you might not see things for a little bit, but as bowl games end and other players declare once their teams are officially done for the year, you'll see MSU maybe offer some more players, get some more players in for some visits in late December, early January, and if we hear anything, we'll of course update you on. So that's it for us today. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Go Green.
Go White.